comprising of agencies with primary responsibilities of promoting, enhancing transparency and accountability in the delivery of public services in Uganda, and the Directorate for Ethics and Integrity, for which I provide political leadership. I sincerely thank you, the leaders of Elgon Sub-Region and Busoga, for being at the forefront of providing services to our people and waging a war against corruption. Thank you for that. Fellow comrades, the problem of moral decay across our societies, persistent unethical conduct, and lack of transparency and accountability in managing public office is of a great concern in our country today. Corruption is a very corrosive and social phenomenon that benefits no one in the long run. Corruption hinders national development as public resources are used for the benefit of a few individuals rather than the communities. Misappropriation of public funds undermines good governance and compromises the quality of work, thus increasing the cost of service delivery. For a long time, the fight against corruption and moral decay in this country has been left to a few institutions of government and civil society organizations, while the rest of the Ugandan society are not involved, but only keen at accusing government for allegedly lacking political will to address these issues. As leaders, we must reverse this trend of events, and we should instead mobilize public to support towards the fight against corruption and moral decay in our society. Fighting corruption, fellow leaders, is not only for government. We have to put all our hands together and fight this vice. Because government gives us the resources, but the resources go to individual pockets, and our societies remain poor. So it is all our role as leaders of this country, as the youth of this country, religious leaders, from the grassroots, all of us, we need to fight this if we need our people down there from the grassroots to come out of poverty. I have a strong belief in this foundation meeting. We shall forge a more sustainable collaboration framework of local and central government to fight corruption in this sub-region. Government is committed to fight corruption, and a zero tolerance to corruption stance has been adopted to curb corruption and attain desired national development. The National Anti-Corruption Strategy, NACS, we are evaluating here today is therefore an implementation framework that was designed to improve the quality of accountability and curb the levels of corruption in Uganda. This strategy provides, 1, a national framework to guide policies, programs of the various government ministries, departments, agencies, and local government. It offers medium-term and short-term approaches of curbing corruption and the building of ethics and integrity in the country. It seeks to ensure that systems of accountability relate to each other and therefore work for the benefit of the people of Uganda. Government has pursued 4 previous anti-corruption strategies in the last 2 decades, with significant progress in creating public awareness of corruption, laying the legal and institutional framework to fight corruption, building coalition with stakeholders and increasing public participation in the fight. However, a number of challenges remain, of which include limited capacity of the institutions mandated to spearhead fighting corruption, public apathy leading to a low participation in the fight against corruption, limited coordination of the anti-corruption institutions. The National Anti-Corruption Strategy 2020-2024 is a further demonstration of government's effort to respond to these challenges and is tailored on 5 strategic objectives. 1. Strengthen the leadership and coordination of anti-corruption efforts at all levels. Empower citizens to participate in anti-corruption measures. Strengthen the anti-corruption institutions for effective enforcement of the legal anti-corruption measures. and improve public and private institutions' compliance with accountability standards. Fighting corruption is a collective responsibility. The implementation of this strategy has adopted a multi-sectoral approach, while the Interagency Forum Against Corruption and DIPF have been strengthened to enforce the anti-corruption legislation. The CSOs and faith-based organizations are called upon to mobilize public demand for accountability and uphold the national ethical values of Uganda. An elaborate monitoring and evaluation framework has been developed to enhance information sharing, aid decision-making, and meaningful engagement of different stakeholders at different levels to realize the planned results. The Directorate for Ethics and Integrity, Office of the President, has been coordinating the implementation of this strategy. Colleagues, in conclusion, the government has provided a conducive environment and policy framework to curb corruption and other malice in our society. I therefore call upon you leaders and stakeholders to pledge total commitment to the implementation of the National Anti-Corruption Strategy 2019-2024 and build a culture where integrity is valued and corruption is shunned, denounced and rejected by all the citizens of this country. It is now my single honor to officially declare the NAC's validation workshop for Elgon sub-region and Busoga open. I say all this for God and my country. Thank you for listening.